Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marta and on my channel I do videos about house and time management. And Sunday videos are dedicated to planning for the week ahead. As working moms, there is just a lot of things to juggle at the same time. So for me personally, I find that if I dedicate 30 minutes, maybe sometimes 20, to really planning ahead for the week, everything goes much smoother. So this week I'm gonna show you how I plan for my work, how I plan for my household responsibilities, so cleaning, kids activities, all that's involved in there. And then at the end, I'm gonna go over my side business, which is this YouTube channel and my blog. So before we dive in, make sure that you subscribe down below, hit that notification button, and let's get going. So what I use for my planner is Erin Condren's Life Planner. I use the vertical spread for every week. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you how I divide my days. And I'm just gonna show you today basically how I tackle different projects at work, how I plan it out to be as effective as I can with the time that I have. If you are working in a corporate job, you know there is a lot of meetings, meeting on top of a meeting, and it's just the way you have to navigate how you do that to make it basically the best case scenario for yourself. So let's open the planner and schedule it out. Okay, so this is what we are starting with. We have the week of January 18th, January 24th. Like I said, I use the vertical spread. And the way that I found it to be most useful for me is to divide each day into sections. So I have typically the top one is for work, then I have household, then I have my side business. And on the days where I don't work, I have the top section for anything to do with like family or self-care. So that has been working great for me. If you have not seen it in my last week's planning video, I did get some stickers because I am using the same names for each section. I decided to get them printed out instead of me writing it out. I typically don't use a lot of stickers, but I found those to be very functional and saving me time, so that's why I am using those. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the stickers. If you want to skip ahead to that process, just make sure you check the chapters on the bottom so you can skip ahead to where I'm actually planning it out.
Not long ago, you got hurt, someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes, it's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just...
Okay, so the spread is done. This week is a very atypical week, I would say, or not a typical one. I only work 3 days a week. So right now, for probably the next 2 weeks, I still have a schedule where I work Monday through Thursday. I work 10-hour days, and then I have Fridays off. Starting probably in 3 weeks or 2 weeks, I'm gonna switch it out to work my schedule, so it's mostly 9-hour days, 1 8-hour day, and then every other Friday is off. And that's one of the kind of the time management tips that I have. There's a lot of changes. My son is starting, I don't even know how to call it, a different phase of virtual learning, if you will. So the schedule is changing. He's starting an hour early. He finishes an hour earlier. And it's just from a work perspective, it just makes more sense for me to just have every other Friday off and get off from work earlier every single day. So that's also going to allow me to do some work on Fridays, since Fridays are days where it's not meeting heavy. If you are working in the type of environment, like I said at the beginning, where you have a lot of meetings, it's hard to get work done. So that's why those having every other Friday off instead of every Friday off, I think it's going to allow me to get more things done at work and also at home. So, but that's something that's going to come up in a future video. But this week I have also Monday off because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I only work 3 days a week, which is great from a perspective of having days off. Not so great when you're trying to plan out work. I have a lot of work. This week is my first week at a new position. So there is, some transition. There is some new things that are added to my work plate. So it's a very important week, but it's a very short week. So what I do, and I wrote it down on the sticky notes for the purposes of this video. I basically, this is something that I have, on my phone or in my head, and I look back on the previous week. But for the purposes of the video, I wrote on a sticky note, basically the top priorities that I have for the week. And since I only have 3 days, I have to put them in here for them to make sense and for me to make sure that I do them. So it's very challenging to do it with a 3-day week, but it does have to be done. So even though those are my top priorities, I have to figure out when to do them because they are due on different days. Like one of the projects that I have, the first one, there are some things that need to be done on Tuesday. The training plan, that's kind of like the least important priority, if you will. So that's going to go on Thursday. I have a few things I have to prep for a meeting that I have on the Monday on the 25th. So I do have to get some things done to give people some read aheads and stuff like that. So that's basically how I plan it out for my work. I have my priorities listed, or I know what they are. And then when I sit with the calendar, I'll take my work phone or check my, work Outlook calendar, see what meetings I have, what days, and then plan accordingly to make sure that I finish everything before the deadline. So right now I'm just basically gonna put those tasks on those 3 days.
Just let it out. I'm by your side now. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. Just hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, brave, brave.
So as you can see, it's not full of tasks. I explain that in every single video. I do a lot on the first day. I put a lot of things, and then I kind of put less and less in case I don't finish. Again, meetings and other priorities that pop up, I can just do them on the other days. I don't copy and paste. If I don't finish it on Tuesday, I'm not gonna, copy it again on Wednesday or Thursday. I'll just leave it since I have the view of the whole week, and I'll just cross them off, whenever I finish them. But I do like to leave some blank spots over here, blank space for additional things that will definitely come along once I start my work week. So pretty simple. For my household, what I do is I do 3 things. I put in my menu over here. I put in my workouts. And then over here, I do put the kids' activities, and I do put any cleaning tasks that I want to do. So that's going to be my typical weekly cleaning routine, and then any deep cleaning or any organizational projects I typically do on the weekend. And I apologize, my printer refused to print in color. So this one I have the printer before, but this is the cleaning schedule that I have for the week. So on Mondays, I do basically office and any paperwork. Tuesday is the bedrooms. Wednesday, I do living room and family room. Thursday is the kitchen. Friday is the bathrooms, and Saturday is the floors. Typically, I do everything from Saturday on a Friday. That way I don't have to do anything on Saturday. So I like to have my Saturday and Sunday to do either deep cleaning or any other organization projects. But if you want a copy of that, that's linked down below. It's a free copy of it if you would like. It comes in color, but again, my printer refuses to do that. So that's basically, I'll just put like different tasks over here, office, bedrooms, and living room, and so on. And then for the weekend, what I'm gonna do is do a deep cleaning list. So first what I do is I cross off anything that I have actually done. This is something I do on a quarterly basis. So I basically wrote down everything that I want to do about every 3 months or so. And as I go along through those months, I just kind of tackle whatever is, whatever I feel like doing, whatever is the most dirty, whatever needs more attention. However, I basically feel like it, but I try to go through that list once every 3 months. So there's only a few things that were crossed off. I did clean my office desk, so I can cross that one off. Later today, I will be tackling the kitchen. So hopefully next week, I get to cross off a lot of the cabinet space. I did clean one of the cabinets in the living area. So I don't get to cross it off yet, but that was a big undertaking. So I'm kind of disappointed I don't get to cross it off. Maybe I'll do a little X over here because that was a lot of work. I'm going to link that video down below. So if you guys want to check it out, that was basically all the paperwork for my kids, like arts and supply cabinet. And I did start on the paperwork. I am not done yet. So there's a lot of things that I have started, but they are not completed, so I will not be crossing them off. But like I said, so the kitchen is something I'll be doing later on today, so I will hopefully get to cross it off next time. And I'll just look whatever I want to finish next week or do next week, which is going to be the office paperwork. That is definitely something I want to tackle. And I do want to do probably the mudroom, the front entry closet. Basically, it's not a lot of stuff, but I want to just go through it, make sure that there is no dust and that we don't have any outdoor clothes for kids that are too small. And I think since we have Monday off, I will probably do kids' bedrooms because they will be home and they can help me out. So that is the plan. So like I said, I typically don't do any deep cleaning or cleaning on the weekend. I'm sorry, during the week. I always do it on the weekend, but since we have that Monday off, I'll probably plan some deep cleaning as well. And now that I started writing, I am not gonna do bedrooms here. Since the plan is to do deep cleaning, I'm just gonna put them here. Now I'll just put deep cleaning. That way on Tuesday I don't have to do anything.
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow colder. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but
so I'm putting living room deep cleaning since I don't have anything in particular that I want to tackle. I think that's gonna be the next thing. And if I change my mind, I'll just pick something else from the list. I'm really not that hard on myself. Well, I put the living room here, I have to clean the living room. If I change my mind, if the living room does not sound appealing, I'll just switch to something else. I don't see that as a big deal. Next, we're gonna put kids' activities.
keep lighting fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja.
What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a note for myself because it's a new school schedule. I'm making a note for myself to remember that he does start an hour earlier. And then what we're gonna do is put the menu and the workouts.
Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times. Set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over. Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires.
So again, with the menu, I do have a dish or the dinner menu for each day of the week, but sometimes I stick to the order, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I mix it up, and if I feel like tacos on the Monday, we're gonna have tacos on the Monday. I do have all the ingredients on hand, so I see no problem switching it out. For the family, what I'm gonna do for the Sultan family, anytime we have days off, I wanna make sure that I spend more time reading and playing with the kids. So that's what I'm gonna put over here. We do have church on Sunday. And dinner with family on Saturday. So those are just the main things. For myself, I always like to take a bath on a Sunday and also read a book. So that's something I just put in because it's something I am looking forward to every single week. Sometimes we plan something not for Friday, sometimes for Saturday, sometimes for Sunday. My kids go to Polish school on Saturday, so when they come back, we usually just have like a family dinner and then they just play. Sunday, it depends. I mean, right now, not a lot of places are open. And we live in Chicago, so it is cold outside. So we do typically just play outside or go to a park or things of that nature. So, but we play it depending on the weather. And then the last thing that I will do is plan out my side business tasks. So for the side business, I basically, as I explained in many of my previous videos, I typically don't have much time during the week to do anything on a side business. Now, this might change. Like I said, in about 2 weeks, I might be changing my schedule. So that's gonna free up some time for me during those either mornings or evenings. So we will play it by ear, but no, again, I have a Monday off, so I'm gonna put something on a Monday and then plan things for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the first thing is going to be posting a blog on a Tuesday. Since I have Monday off, I'm gonna make sure that I do my Pinterest and be ahead. So basically with blog, but it's a good practice to use Pinterest and schedule different pins and stuff like that, create pins for your blog posts. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. My social media content, I want to plan it out on Friday. And then I have videos. One on Wednesday. And one is gonna be on a Sunday. So I mentioned in the previous video, I bought those stickers too dark of a color, so I cannot write what the blog post is going to be about on the sticker itself, but it's gonna be about house management. On Wednesday, it's going to be my morning routine. That's going to be which I forgot I can write here. And then my video on Sunday is Plan With Me, I believe. I might switch it up to just some tips on planning, but we will see. So I'm just going to put planning. Because after that, let's see. Well, we actually have a full week. So I think the week of the 31st, that's when I'm going to post a video, kind of like the summary of how the month has went, kind of like a month in review and planning for the month of February. And Now let's put some tasks over here.
Fires round ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. We wish repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. Fires round ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
Okay, that is basically it. That's the spread. That's what I have. Again, my planning is not very scheduled by the hour purposely because that felt very overwhelming. But this is giving me an idea of how the week is going to go. It gives me plenty of space to put some notes in because there are days when I will, think of something and it's gonna go, it's gonna fill out those spaces. But that's the whole purpose of it. Sundays are when I kind of, have an idea of how and what I will be doing each day. And then as the week goes along, it provides me some additional space and some additional time to work in all those other responsibilities and things that are just kind of coming in at you from every single angle. So that's how I plan my week. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you are planning ahead for the next week for yourself as well. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.